Hello, welcome to Camp DreamWorks Draw Along. I'm Erik Kling, and I'm a director on the Epic Tales of Captain Underpants. Today I'll be showing you how to draw George and Harold in space. Let's get started.
The first thing we're going to do is build some structure using a pencil here. So, our guys are kind of box shapes. George is going to be on the left, and Harold will be on the right. The first thing after we do that is we're going to divide these sort of box shapes with a little neckline. Then we're going to give both of them a little ear over here. And then their eyes kind of land somewhere around the middle of their face. Harold's eyes are kind of like little, coin slots for a piggy bank. And then they have kind of a C shape for their nose. You can see they have very similar faces. George will have a very kind of normal smile, and Harold will be a little bit more like he's laughing. And then we need to give them the size of their faces. For George, we're gonna give him his signature flat top, which is kind of like a bumpy cloud shape. Now Harold, on the other hand, has a huge hair usually, but since he's wearing a space helmet, we're gonna be just kind of bunched up inside his helmet. Let's give him some eyebrows. We want to kind of have them sort of looking at each other. Now this gets a little more complicated, where we're gonna give them arms. George have his arm kind of stick out like this, and then we're gonna give him some little fingers. And then of course he's got a tie, so we gotta get that tie on the outside of his spacesuit because that's funny. It's fun to have a character that is sophisticated in the way he dresses. And then he has this little kind of box shape on his chest, and then I'm gonna kind of give him some curves on the outside of his body. We'll have this hand kind of be like this, so he looks like he's kind of holding his arm up. Let's have Harold's arm go this way. We'll start with his hand. And then this arm, kind of give him a little bit of a fist here with this hand. Kind of bend his elbow that way. We'll kind of round out his body as well. And the last thing we need to do for their bodies is give them some legs. Harold's legs, we'll kind of make two little arcs like this. They've got these big moon boots on. Then he's also got this chest piece. For Harold, this leg's gonna be kind of bent up, and then his other leg can be more straight out like this. We're gonna give them some boots. All right, but they're missing their essential space helmets, or else they'd suffocate in space. The one other thing that we're missing is they've got these cool backpacks. And that's kind of the main drawing there. And the last thing we're gonna do here is erase our pencil lines, get those all out of there, so we've got a nice clean drawing to color, just like a coloring book. So we're gonna just do very simple shadows. They're white spacesuits, sort of like this. And that'll give us a little bit of dimension. I really enjoy drawing things in space. It's fun to create whole other worlds in your imagination, and space is a great place for that. Yeah, my kids love Captain Underpants. They've read all the books, and they really like the show. So it's definitely fun for me as an artist and a dad to work on something that the kids enjoy so much. Then we're going to take a red pencil and color in his red tie. I think we'll do red tongue for Harold here, and also very lightly tone his skin color to a pink. Now his mouth inside, of course, is black, so we'll use our marker and color that in. And then give him a little shadow on his teeth, and let's color in his hair. The yellow, we're gonna have to go pretty hard because it doesn't show up that easily. We're gonna go pretty heavy. And we're gonna give him just a little bit of shadow with an orange pencil. And then for George over here, I'm gonna give him some brown skin to try to keep your pencil in the same direction the whole time. It kind of gives it a nice, somewhat even tone. George is more the brains of the operation, and George writes all the stories while Harold usually draws all the illustrations. So together they make a good team, writer and artist. And then I've got a black colored pencil here that I'm going to use for his hair. His head's kind of shaved over here, so we're going to color a little bit extra in over here. Might give him a little shadow on his side, but just drawing a little darker with the brown pencil. And for Harold, we'll do the same, but with an orange pencil. And I think that will pretty much do it for us. That is our drawing for today. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed drawing George and Harold in space. They get up to a lot of adventures in the show, and I hope you have a lot of adventures this summer. See you next time.